Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast with one of my favorite Turkish youngsters plays for Fenerbahçe. Say hello to Bora Aydinlik.
Hi.
How
Thank you
are
for
you?
having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming. For the followers, click the like, share to your friends, and let's go.
Actually, I was playing football when we lived in Dubai, so probably like 5, 6 years old. I started playing there, but I really didn't enjoy it that much because maybe of the weather. I don't know, like it was hot, in Dubai and stuff. So we moved back to Istanbul, and in the first grade to socialize and stuff, I had to play football because everybody was playing football. This is really big in Turkey, like Galatasaray Fenerbahçe is a big rivalry. So I started to play there because I need to socialize and stuff. I started playing there and I really enjoyed it from there. So after that, I started to go to Fenerbahçe, and they liked me there. They really did. So they put me to the youth system. And on there, I was always with the youth system with Fenerbahçe, like probably from 10 years old. And now I'm 16, so I'm probably like there for 6 years, 7 it's going to be. It's a nice journey. It was.
Yes, so throughout your whole career in Turkey, you have played for Fenerbahçe all the time, yes?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I didn't play for any other team.
So you were born in Miami, in America, okay, and you
Yeah.
moved out to Dubai.
Yes.
At what age, like 5 or 6?
Actually, I was just born in Miami. We didn't live there. We came back to Istanbul as soon as we could. We lived for like 4 or 5 years, and then we had to go to Dubai for my mom's and dad's work. So I lived there for 2 years, like probably at 5, 6 years old. And after I was 7, we moved back to Istanbul. And on from there, I really started to enjoy football. I really like to socialize, to play. I didn't enjoy football in Dubai when I played, but I was still good at it. Like I was best. I'm not gonna lie. I was even best when I didn't enjoy it there. But I started to enjoy. I started to train with my dad, and on from there, I got really good, and I started to play for the youth system of Fenerbahçe.
So you understood you are talented at a very young age.
Yeah.
Can you point out the exact moment that you realized that you have future in football? When was that? Where was that? Can you describe the very moment? The very
The
exact
very
moment.
moment. Probably like at 12 years old, we have like leagues, leagues in Turkey, like every other place. I was like the top scorer in those leagues. It wasn't like a big league, like there wasn't like Galatasaray, Beşiktaş and stuff, but I was the top scorer there, and all of my coaches would say like you're really talented and stuff. So as a kid, that really gave me hope, and I could do whatever I wanted with the ball. I was technically gifted as well at that young age. I understood there that I had the potential to be good. Unfortunately, at 14, 15, I had growing pains on my knees, so I couldn't play like for a year and a half. It was really that severe. I grew up like probably like 12, 15 centimeters and stuff. But when I started to play again at 16, under 15, when I started to play, Corona hit. And so after 2 matches, I couldn't, like, it was all done. It was a little unfortunate, but every bad thing has its pros. I trained a lot in the Corona. I was physically fit. I did play matches with friends and stuff. And on from there, I got like I had a really rapid improvement. Like I could have seen like I did Robonas and stuff. I did fancy tricks. It was fun. And they called me up for the under 17s when the Corona was still in. And after that, I played 1 match with the under 19s. Like I had probably like 5 training sessions with the under 19s, but I had 4 matches that season.
That's great. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
We will hear anything, we will talk about anything. I just want to come back for a second you talked about the injury knee for a year and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you if this injury affected you mentally, whether to the positive way or the negative way.
I mean, it was a mental struggle because when I had the ball, when I could only juggle with the ball because of the pain. I couldn't run and stuff, and it was affecting my performances as well. I didn't think about it's something like it could affect that much, but it really did. So I had to stop playing. I had to get treatment for it, and the only treatment was to have some time off to rest. So it was a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of deep conversations with my dad, but thankfully for him, he really motivated me. I was really on track. So I trained and trained, and here I am. Like every Khan has his fun.
You still have a way, you know.
Yeah.
During the times, I assume you had a role model.
Yeah.
You know, when you have grown up as a kid. For example, mine was Messi. I thought I will be like Messi, but probably it's not.
As a kid, at a really young age, when my dad and I used to go watch matches with Fenerbahçe, I had Alex. Maybe you know him.
Alex de Souza.
Alex de Souza. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I was in the match that scored the Puskas goal. I was at that match as well. So.
Wow.
Yeah, we really had big name players then. I had some training sessions with Robin van Persie's son because he played for Fenerbahçe as well.
Yes, nice.
Like we talked a lot because in Turkey, unfortunately, there isn't really an English language that everybody speaks. So I was like, there are a few players who can speak with him, like socialize with him and stuff. So we talked a lot when his son came to play. I really enjoyed Alex as a role model. Like for every Fenerbahçe fan, Alex is the player we talk about. Alex, like if you ask any Fenerbahçe fan, they'll probably say Alex. Like he was just different. As a global standpoint, I'll probably say Ronaldo, like Cristiano Ronaldo, the GOAT in my opinion.
No, now we stop the podcast. No, it's really good to know your role model. So, you know, every kid in the first moment he comes to the football. So in the first training, you want to be the striker. Everyone has a dream. I want to be the one who scores goals. And I assume you started as a striker and until today you are a forward. So I have to explain here, you are very versatile forward. You can play either as a left winger, either behind the striker as a number 10, either as a center forward. You have many positions. What is your most favorite position?
My favorite probably has to be the left wing because I have freedom to play with the ball. When you're a central forward, like you always have a defender back to you. So it's hard to play with the ball, go past defenders and stuff. It's more about finishing and positioning and stuff. In the under-19 championship, I played 2 matches as a central forward against Trabzonspor and Başakşehir. I scored 1 goal against Başakşehir, an assist, and then Trabzonspor, who ended up being the champion of the tournament, we lost 2-1, unfortunately. And in the last match against Kasımpaşa, I played as a winger, left winger, my preferred position. I actually grew up playing as well. I scored 2 goals there in that match. So I was one of the top scorers in that tournament. It was a special tournament because of Corona, because we didn't have the second term matches and stuff. But because of my athleticism and my technical gifts, I can play in a lot of positions. So,
yes,
but my preferred one is the left. Yeah.
You like dribbling. I know you always like dribbling, and you know, to get past our players. You're very good in 1v1 situations, and you like to cut inside to whether to go for the assist or for the goal with your right. So it's really good to see that. I had to ask that because you can play in so many different positions and you are very good in all of them. So it's really hard to point out your best one. The COVID affected all of us. I assume as a player, the league stopped, and you know, it became very, very hard to come, you know, for example, to the gym or, you know, outside the house. How have you trained? How have you practiced your football? Can you describe us exactly your times, the difficult period that the COVID?
I did online sessions with my PT and stuff. I played in our backyard. I did juggle ups. I had to play with friends. Even sometimes the police would show up and say you can't play anymore and stuff. Even if it's our backyard, because of Corona, they had serious measures to take and stuff. We play. I like Riyad Mahrez. I grew up in the street like that. Like the street was my friend in Corona. Yeah, it was like that. It was crazy, but it was a good experience. You know, it was fun. I was all off with my family and friends. It was a nice environment to grow.
You know, you are surprising me right now. The policemen, instead of taking signatures, they want to give you a report for playing football. They don't know.
I mean,
they don't know in the future will be one of the most important players for Fenerbahçe.
Hopefully.
I want to ask you if you had in your career, and maybe even today, have you had any key character who pushed you when you had tough times? For example, your father, your brother, I don't know, someone, maybe one of your friends?
My dad and my mom, for sure. They really pushed me to be a better person, a better player. So I'm really grateful for them. And much love from here to them. Your family is a person you should surround yourself with. Even their friends, you're with them for a limited time. They can't do anything that's like that. And at a young age, to trust them, to trust you to be a professional and help you to be there as a football player, it's hard. But when your dad and your mom sees your work ethic, like how you train, and the potential on you, it's much easier for them to help.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I think, in my opinion, you know, in my point of view, family is our best friends in the world.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about the experience of representing the national team of Turkey. You are now, if I'm not mistaken, you are in the U17 Turkey national team.
Yeah.
How has it been to represent, to be in the dressing room with your Turkish friends? You know, it's really good to experience, to fly with them, to play with them, to represent the national team. How has it been? How has it felt for you?
It's been good. It's been an experience to see players with the same quality as me. Like you should probably know Arda, Güler. He's with us.
Bring him to the next podcast, you know, bring him.
I'll ask him.
By the way, you're good friends, you and Arda?
Yeah, we're good friends. Yeah, we're good friends.
What about Arda Turan? You're a good friend of him as well?
I'm
joking.
Yeah, he actually watched the game against us in the under-19 this year. Fenerbahçe Galatasaray. Really? Yeah, he was at the stands, but unfortunately I got injured, so I couldn't show my talent to him, but he'll learn of my name. So
I want to ask you the final this summer. Tell us the whole experience.
I mean, it was a crazy experience because, like I said, it was my second match in the Corona term. That was a tournament for 3 matches. So I scored the 3 goals in those 3 matches combined with an assist. I scored 2 goals in Kasımpaşa. The game we won 5-1, I think, and we were the 3rd in that tournament. We had a really good squad like this year as well. We have a lot of talented players. We have Fatih, we have Arda, we have Melih, and really talented people. We have Emir. Our squad is really talented, so they're all professional players for the Fenerbahçe first team. They come and play the matches with us. So it's a good squad, and the chemistry is getting better each day. But in those days, we had still good players like Fatih, Arda. We had Uğur, who went to Bursaspor. Players like these. It was a really good environment. As friends, we still talk with each other and stuff. Even though I wasn't there for a long time, we're still like talking consistently with each other. So it was a major step up to play with those players. You see on TV, I watched them because we didn't have any matches to watch. I said, like, at that time, I said I can play for them. I will play for them. And the end of the year, I started to play with them. So it was a crazy feeling and stuff. At the dressing room, I was a bit like panicking. I'm not gonna lie, I was. But when you get on the field, it's the job you do every day, and I try to find joy from what I do. And when I enjoy those moments, I start to play good. So I fortunately scored a goal in the 12th minute, and on from there, my confidence grew, and yeah, it was crazy moments.
Such an amazing environment and experience.
Yeah.
It was such a big tournament for you. Do you think, another more important matches? What do you think is your most important match, the best match you have ever had in your career?
Probably like the Kasımpaşa match. The match we won 5-1, and I scored 2 goals. Like I did a lot of skills. I was really confident because I played on the wing. It was the last match and stuff. I have a lot of highlights from that match. So it was a good match. I played. I did skills. I scored goals. So it was really fun.
In September, you trained for the first time with the first team of Fenerbahçe.
Yeah.
So you met really good players, quality players that you watch in TV, and you say, "Oh, I want to play with them in the future." How has it been for you?
That was a really surreal moment because like it's like the journey on FIFA. Like you come to the locker room, you see Mesut Özil next to you.
Wow.
Yeah,
Have you talked to him?
I have talked to him. Like we talked with us. He talked with us in the field, like to do this. He helped us with our game and in our craft and stuff. The coach was really talked with us and really with us. He motivated us. He said to be confident with us. He said, don't get to your head. Just play like the way you are, because that's why you are here and stuff. Mesut said, like, do this and do this. When you do it, it was actually a pass or a goal or assist that you provided and stuff. It was a really surreal moment. The nerves were coming in, but as you play with them, yeah, it is better. Yeah.
I have to say, Mesut Özil is one of the smartest football players I've ever seen, in the field.
Yeah.
He's one of the best playmakers. I think when he was at his peak, he was one of the best. His vision and his passing, he sees some things the normal people can't see. Such amazing.
He definitely sees from another, maybe from a third eye, I don't know, because like him and İrfan Can are really good in training, like really good in training.
Mesut,
especially İrfan Can.
So we were talking about Muhamed Gomez and some other players who broke through the first team very lately. Have you had any experience with them? We have talked about your conversations with Arda, but with Gomez we haven't talked it.
I mean, he still comes to the academy and like gives us a pair of shoes and stuff. He still comes to the academy and talks with all of us. I talked with him in the dinner after the training when the whole team eats together and stuff. You can talk with them, all of them. I sit with Arda and him. Yeah, we talked, we chatted. It was nice. Yeah.
At the age of 16, you are one of the top goal scorer in the Super League U-19. It's an amazing achievement for me, to say the least. How is it feeling for you, to come against such a quality defenders and to have the feeling that you can actually score against them and to be one of the top goal scorers in the league by now?
It's a thing with your confidence. When you're confident, you can do whatever you want. You can do what your mind says to do. In those situations, you just have to be confident. Even if you're not feeling confident, you fake it till you make it. It's that stuff. Because physically they're better than you because they're older than you. But you're technically gifted. I'm technically gifted, so I'll say I'm better technically and stuff.
Be humble, Bora. Be humble.
I'll have to be honest. I'll have to be honest.
We are all honest here.
So you need to play for your strengths. I'm fast. I'm a fast player. Go behind. I'm good with the ball. Go past the defender. Try to get them a card. Try to score. Try to go past the defender and stuff. So I mean, the injury was fortunately not that big. So I'm just waiting for the doctor to clear me. I'm just gonna have an MRI on Monday. And after that, probably in a week and stuff, I'll start with the team. So yeah, so you just have to be confident with yourself. You just have to yeah, be confident, like I said. Yeah.
I have to say, when I watch you, I noticed that in counter-attacks, you are one of the most dangerous players in the team because you are a left winger and very fast, I have to say. So when a long ball comes and you actually won and beat defenders, come to the very end and then scores or providing the assist. So do you feel like that as well, that you are a counter-attack threat?
Yeah, I am. Like, I have some footage from the national camp and stuff against Beşiktaş, who we had a friendly match. Like, there's one play I go past 2 or 3 defenders, even some defenders collide with themselves. But the pass doesn't go through, but like I had the ball for the 50, 60 meters and stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely a threat there. Yeah.
What do you see as your, if I can say, weaknesses or areas to improve?
I'll probably say scanning because of me being a winger. I don't have to scan that often, but I need to do it more when I play in the middle and stuff. And they man mark me when I play in the middle, so I have to go drift wide and stuff to get the ball. And other than that, probably playing my back against the defender.
Oh, all the play.
Yeah, hold the play and stuff.
Okay, so when you talk about the scanning, how do you, when you see it's your weakness, I think it disturbs you, right? You want to improve it.
Yeah.
So how do you practice exactly scanning? If you practice,
like, how do you you do more drills with the coach after training? Like, you pass the ball, you scan, you'll turn, or you just pass it again, go behind. You do those drills. When you have it, scanning isn't a skill that you can work that much, because when you have it on your mind, you just do it. It just comes up. You just look to your right, left, behind. And when you think about it, when you have it in your head and when you see your weakness, it's much easier to improve it.
Great. It's really a good. It's a good way to train it. We always. It's like a routine. You always say head, mind. You know. So I want to ask you if you think you are good mentally. If mentality is also a strength in your.
I mean, my mentality is, I have I'm not gonna lie, I have a killer instinct, like those who has the greats, like Kobe, like MJ, who has it. Like, I have a killer instinct, like I can just turn on.
Yes.
But it's at a young age, you sometimes struggle. It's normal to struggle, like it's every age, because you're human in the end of the day. And in those situations, the most helpful thing is to talk with someone like your family or someone you trust.
You can talk to me as well, you know.
Your mind. yeah, even now I can talk with you.
Even after.
And in those situations, it's helpful to talk with someone. It's helpful to journal and stuff. And when you clear your head, that's when you play good.
When you feel stressed or something like that, do you have any ways to clear your mind, you know, just to relax? Maybe, I don't know, to read a book, or how do you relax? Maybe music?
Yeah, music is a big part. I started to journal. I write down my day. I say what I struggle with. When you write something down, it's much easier to find a solution because you can just see it. And in your mind, it sometimes gets crowded and stuff. So you have a lot of thoughts in your mind. It's helpful to talk, but usually I get some alone time. I just listen to some music. I walk around and stuff. I'll talk with friends. I'll try to socialize. I try to get my mind off football. And then you get recharged, like you recharge the battery and stuff. So yeah, like that.
So if you talk about social, Bora has a new Twitter account. Although he has a really, I can say, a decent amount of followers in Instagram, he has also a new Twitter account, so you can follow him after that. So it's a really good way, you know, also when I feel stressed in my daily routine, I use some ways, you know, just to go to the beach, listen to music, read books. And so if we talk about daily routine, what is the daily routine of Bora Aydinlik? You wake up in the morning, what time you're training, you know, train?
I wake up at 5:30 a.m.
Oh.
I'll do a training session. Yeah, I'll do an individual training session at 6. 2 on the field, 2 on the gym with my personal trainers and stuff, with the coach. And after that, I'll go to school from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And after that, at 5 p.m., I do the team training. And after that, I go home. Yeah, I go home like at 8 p.m. And that's the end of the day for me. I watch movies, I talk with my dad and stuff.
So between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m., what does exactly Bora Aydınlık do?
I go after school at 3 p.m. I go and eat a food with my friends and stuff.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. That's the routine I have. I go and eat food with my friends, and after that I'll go to the training facilities right away because I don't have that much time. It's just a 2-hour difference, like 2 hour, and we have to come 1 hour early. So it's like that, yeah.
So we talked about many things already. I want to talk now about the future. And where do you think we will see you? Where do you see yourself in like 5 years from now? Still in Fenerbahçe, still in Turkey, or maybe outside?
In 5 years, I see myself in Europe playing for a team that challenges for titles and stuff. For a big team, for a team that has future ahead. I see myself winning trophies at 21.
Do you think you will be in a UEFA Champions League team?
Yeah, definitely.
Battling
like
for the Champions League.
Yeah, for the title, for the Champions League, for the titles. Yeah.
Who is the best teammate you have played with?
The best. Arda,
if you have
and
one.
Fatih. Arda and Fatih.
Yes.
Yeah, Arda, Güler, and Fatih Şanlıtürk. Both of them are midfielders, and it's really easy to play with them. You can just pass the ball, receive the ball, pass the ball, receive the ball. You can just run and they'll pass it for like 30, 40 meters and stuff. It's fun to play with them.
You know, every kid has a dream. For example, when I was a kid, I'm still a kid, but every kid is a dream. Like, I want to play for a UCL team. I want to play in the Premier League, in the Bundesliga, in La Liga, Barcelona, Real Madrid. Do you have any ambitions, you know, for specific leagues, for specific titles, for specific teams?
I mean, the Champions League, like every other kid, the Champions League. For a team to play for, I really like Real Madrid, Barcelona, United, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, the big clubs. I like the teams who has a past, who has history for the club, like Real Madrid, Barcelona, United and stuff. And because of Ronaldo, I have a preference against United and Real Madrid.
So after this interview, I tell everyone that you want Barcelona, and then it will go viral, you know. You're really ambitious. And I think, I hope you fulfill your dreams because you have the potential and the power of mentality to do that. You know, the mind is the strongest power in the world. You can be
Yeah.
the most talented, the most gifted on the ball, the most technically gifted, but if you are not strong enough mentally, you won't make it to the highest levels. But I
Yeah.
think you train correctly on this aspect, and you are very good even today in this aspect. So I really believe in you. Then that's why you are most favorite youngsters in Turkey, and even I can say in Europe or in the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
I really had fun to get to talk with you. And do you
Likewise.
have any message to the kids watching here? You know, some motivation, some message you want to deliver to young players?
I'll just say be confident with yourself at every aspect of in life. When you're confident in something, even if you're not that good, with the confidence you have, you can do something you can't even imagine. Like being confident is, I think, a really big aspect in football. Like you said, the mind, training the mind is as important as training the body. It's not like, it's just not the body. If you don't have the mind to play, or you don't have the mind that's crystal clear, yeah, it's not gonna work.
Thank you, Bora. So it was really good to have you here with us. And make sure followers, you click the like, share the podcast to your friends. So Bora, good luck in the rest of your career. We really believe in you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Willie. And we'll talk about it. We'll stay, connection. We'll keep in touch. Thank you, Bora, and have a nice day. We'll talk, and goodbye, everyone. Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.